Hello, we did it.
Yay! How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
So, yeah, it's been really wild. There's been a lot of integrating and at the same time a lot of energy. Like I really definitely feel like I'm being forced into my purpose and to share more and to do more purpose work. And I went live on TikTok for the first time last night and I was so
Yay!
scared,
Oh,
but it went
congratulations.
good. Okay.
So yeah, I was just coming down with this golden light down into your crown chakra and seeing that the your crown chakra is beginning to go through rainbow activation. And there's like this really strong buildup of energy, like your crown chakra is like, you've done this before in other forms, and there's a lot of excitement, but it's almost like it's just like a pressure building up, and it doesn't it's not harmful. It's just like you don't need to be quite as your crown chakra doesn't need to be quite as energized. Like it can still go through this process with a bit more ease. And so I'm just going to bring in some energy just to allow your crown chakra just very gently. And I feel it directly on mine as I do this. So I'll be as gentle as I can. And just bring in some softening energy, just some golden light for around the edges of the chakra into the middle. And in this softening process, just allowing any excess energy that doesn't serve your highest good, even though it's very positively generated, anything that's excessive that you just don't need right now, to allow that to dissipate. Coming down now to the third eye chakra. There's some wounding here. I'm just going to begin with asking to see what you see. Oh wow! And what you're describing, like I see, like I'm just being shown what you see in your home, and it's like really clear. Like you're like, I see you. What are you doing here? And a very like a very human response to the metaphysical, and yeah, really encouraging you to. You're doing this already, encouraging you to continue to interact with what you see. And I just see it and I say it. I say, I see you. Sometimes they like just stop and turn and stare, and other times they just pass on, hoping that maybe I'll doubt myself. Like I saw you with grieving relatives, and they had you could see very clearly their deceased loved one in the room with you, and you would talk to them, and you'd allow people to make these connections directly. Like it's like reintroducing them, saying, here they are, like they're just to the left of me here. You can talk to them. It's real. And you had this, when was this? This is like 300 years ago? And I'm just checking in on the wounding on your third eye. Yeah, there's this scar that runs down the side, and it's like it was from a physical battle that you had, but it was a psychic attack that you had during this battle. You're wounded. And it was an axe, and it hit your face, and like feeling your left eye was almost like destroyed. But these axes were like they were like psychic weapons also. So they were there was many rituals performed on these axes. The warrior that attacked you had many of these axes, and they were quite small, and they're like throwing axes, so they would like spin through the air. And okay, so that was the intention, was not just to kill, but was actually to affect like a lineage, so that when that person reincarnates, that their third eye would still be would still require healing in the next lifetime. And so we're just going to go back in space and time, and I'm going to do this through your third eye chakra, and just rewinding it back to the moment just before you were attacked. It was rainbow activated, and it had like, you could see every being around you, whether it was human or not, whether it was alive or not. And you saw like the frequencies and the colors. You could see the intentions, and like I'm seeing like a human, if like a human was running towards you, like you'd see this trail, like this little kind of tracers behind them of their energies. Like you'd see, like if they're full of rage, like you see these like strong red colors, and you could see every like emotion flowing from them. You see very clearly when I see like with people lying on a bed, and you're healing them as they're lying down. With your eyes open, all three, you can just very clearly see any blockages of energy, any aspects of them that needed attention. After you were struck, it's then that this energy, it's like a spell, like this magic that was used, was then drawing in the next 500 years of your incarnations across timelines into that singularity, into that moment. And so what we're going to do is just send in some healing energy. So we're going to send in love to this moment. And what's going to happen is that although the wounding will still happen across the next 500 years of you, we're going to allow that healing to accelerate. And so first of all, the healing starts with a clear message that there's nothing you could have done to have stopped this. You had perfect sight before, and your perfect sight is returning. And to allow that moment of that wounding to happen, but this time we're going to bring in this love energy, this acceptance, this forgiveness of yourself and forgiveness of your attackers. And to know that we all fight these battles for reasons, and we don't always know at the time why these happen, but these are all part of our soul's journeys. And that your soul had chosen this path, had chosen this wounding, this dramatic effect on multiple lifetimes, because there's teaching that you want to be able to teach others. And I'm just asking your guide to step forwards now. And she's got her 2 fingers, and she's just running them down gently, down where this axe had touched your head. She'd like to channel through me for a moment. Yes, please do. My child, you took this wound for a reason, and your soul chose this path for a reason. And we are so grateful for you for doing this. You accepted this wounding as a soul because you wanted to teach others that this is possible, both to receive across space and time and to affect many timelines at once, but also to teach others how to heal through this, to heal their wounds across space and time, to heal from the future back into the past, back into the past, into the future. For every aspect of us exists in parallel